my name is Stephanie Beecham, like the actress. And I had a really bad problem with smoking and smoking cannabis. And I really didn't have any faith that I was going to be able to quit either of those. And here I am, 22 days later, smoke-free, cannabis-free. Well, I was rather fearful because it was actually my partner who was paying for it. And I thought, if he pays for this and then it doesn't work, I was quite fearful that he would be annoyed with me. But I was very apprehensive about it to begin with. I thought, you know, you hear about hypnotism and you hear that some people think it's good, some people don't. Like my parents both got hypnotized when my mother was pregnant with me, and apparently it worked for my mum and my dad, not for my mum. She just pretended she'd quit and kept on smoking in the bathroom. So yeah. In hindsight, I mean, I would pay double, because at first I thought, oh, you know, £300, it's a lot of money to be wasting if it doesn't work. But like now, I'm just so happy that we did, because I mean, literally, I could buy probably 3 or 4 houses in the past with all the money that I've spent, and I've probably got my money back already now. Well, yeah, I definitely already have the money back that was spent on it, because I would have been spending like £200 a week really on cannabis and cigarettes. So it's been 2 weeks and that's £400. I'm £100 off already, really. Well, the session actually was quite interesting because Marcus is amazing and he makes you feel really relaxed, really comfortable. Like, he's just lovely. But I'd actually been for a scan that day. So I had to drink a lot of water for the scan, and I kept on needing a wee as well. So once I was getting relaxed, I had to keep getting up and having a wee. And that was probably my body fighting against it as well, Marcus said. So it took us a while. He had to keep starting again, really, with me. And he was ever so patient. He really just bared with me and let me keep going off to the toilet. He said, don't worry about it. If you need to go to the toilet, you go to the toilet. But eventually we got there in the end, and I kind of came round from it, and I just felt super relaxed. And I kind of couldn't really remember what he'd been saying, but I knew that it had been going in somehow, if that makes sense. So yeah, the session was amazing. Can't fault the session in the slightest. So afterwards, I was okay. And then towards the end, like that night, because I think we had it in the afternoon, early afternoon. And then come the night time, I was kind of thinking, hold on a minute, is this really working? I mean, I'm sure this is just my willpower here. But I was pacing around, I had a bit of a cry, and I did go through the mill a little bit, really. But I was convinced that if I just stayed with it, and that was the tools that Marcus gave me in my brain, to just stick with it, and I'm just so happy that I did. Next morning, I was pretty happy with myself because I knew that I'd kind of gone through the worst bit of it. So after that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I was still getting a little bit of cravings, but I just knew that there was no way I was going to smoke again after that. That was it. It was in my brain that I'm not a smoker anymore. So it was quite quick, really, when I realised that it worked, and I'd stopped cursing Marcus, saying, this is just me, it's not Marcus, it's me. But obviously it was the hypnosis that really helped me, for sure. So the next day I felt good. So yeah, the next day I got a message, and I think it was a phone call from Marcus, and he checked in on me, said, seeing if I was doing okay. So I've been continuously supported throughout the 21 days. He messaged me after 1 week as well to make sure I'm doing well. Yeah, he's been checking in with me. He's continuously supported me throughout the process. So yeah, definitely felt really supported afterwards. I cannot describe to you all how amazing my life has turned out to be now, because I just there's only positives to what's happened, like, and it's been getting easier and easier, and I know now that I will never ever smoke ever again, not even if it's like the cannabis was my main problem. If we went to a holiday in Amsterdam, I wouldn't go near the stuff. I'd let everyone else have a smoke and I'd steer clear of it. So yeah, definitely been successful. My advice to you would be just do it. Just do it, because you won't realise how much better you'll feel until you've been through it and done it. And once you've done it, it's done. It really does work. And I was skeptical at the beginning, and now I'm just totally convinced by it. And it's definitely worked for me anyway.